Welcome to Anything is Possible. Today we're preparing for a Pennsylvania Mentored Youth Fishing Day, which allows one licensed adult to accompany one, maybe two, I'm not sure of the rules there, children fishing. You're supposed to have an adult fishing license, and then the kids are supposed to get like this free youth license. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt, and you know the Walmarts don't normally understand what you're doing. So that's a little frustrating, but other than that, it's literally my favorite day of the year. So we go out and we get ridiculous. We get there at like 5 a.m. because we like a certain spot, and we like to grab the picnic table and we like to cook. You can't fish till 8 o'clock, so you got to sit there for 3 hours. So we'll take out the MSR stove, which is like my little gas stove. You've probably seen us cook on other episodes, and a little pot. I also take a little cast iron pan, the stove. You see, it's all tiny stuff here, and we take out all these little backpackers foods, which is like just add water, and we have granola and oatmeal and all that stuff. We'll also take out bacon, pork roll, eggs, a bunch of plates and utensils, and we do all that because it's 3 hours before you can fish. We get there early with the kids, and we have a lot of friends that come out, and we try to cook plenty of food so everyone who comes out has something to eat. They have more fun while you're waiting. So as far as the setup, we take a bunch of rods. Really only my two boys fishing tomorrow. I won't be fishing much, if at all. But we take 3, 4, 5. We'll have a fly rod, so we have 3, 4, 5. We'll have 6 rods going. You know, between all the kids there. For setup, this is our typical trout setup, and I strongly encourage people to kind of pay attention to this stuff, because most people I see out there trout fishing that aren't being successful, it's because they have too heavy of a line. I use 4 pound, 4 pounds like tops for stockies in my mind, because they see the other line and they just get line shy, even though they're dumb fish compared to natives. And wild still. Go with the light line, split shot, the tiny little split shot like this. I put several on, and that depends on the flow of the water. And I have bigger ones. You can use a bigger one, but I like the tiny ones and putting more on. That way, if it's a little too much and you feel it snagging up along the bottom, you can remove just one, just so that you dial it in just right. You want it to the bait, you just want to slide along the bottom. Slow drift down. That seems to be the most effective. We're going to probably use mealworms, power bait, stuff like that. That's easy for the kids. So a number 8 bait hook would be perfect for mealworms, even for power bait's fine. For the beat, like the eggs, the egg power bait, red worms, things like that. Even minnows would work good on that setup. So I give it about 18 inches. I tie a little knot in the line just so that these BBs don't slide all the way down. The other hook that we typically use a lot of is like a salmon egg hook. That works really well. Not sure the size of that, but it's about the size. If you put a power bait egg on that hook will almost disappear completely. And then a couple of the other rods, like my younger boy, who is our big fisherman, Kevin, he likes to throw lures. So I haven't rigged up these yet, but I'll throw a swivel on one of those, which I don't like swivels that much, but he's still learning his knots, so it's easy for him to do his own thing. And with the swivel, snap swivel, he can put different lures on. So this is a snap swivel right here. It allows you to snap on another hook. Like if you use this type hook, which has like a little circle in the top, you can just rig that right onto the swivel, or you can throw a lure on there and without bugging Dad. So that's pretty much it. We will see you guys, well, not on the water tomorrow. Next time you see us, we'll probably be at the picnic table cooking up stuff in the dark. Peace. Welcome back. We are at the creek. We had a little fun time getting here. It was 5 a.m. we woke up, a little bit earlier than that, and the bridge was out, so we had to find a big detour. But we got here, got the first ones here. We set up, we got our bacon and eggs on, plenty of food, got a spot near the creek. You excited, Kev?
Firewood.
He's got firewood for some reason. We're not having a fire except for my MSR stove. All right, you hungry? All right, here we are. We got 1 minute to go. Lyle has the worm. We got one rod with a worm, one rod with a minnow, and 2 rods, if needed, with power bait. All right, time we got. Let's check. Got to do the old check. Okay. 7:59. Okay, Kev's in. You put yours in.
Nice.
And then just hold it. Then you wait. It's murky today, so maybe leave them sit a little bit longer than normal, Kev. Okay? They've got to find your bait. And if you get tired of holding it, Lyle, you can sit it down.
But how would I know if it... Oh.
You look at the tip. You look right here and you'll see it go. Okay?
Let's go.
No, it'll go more than that. And you can look where the line goes into the water. You still got your minnow? Okay.
I'm gonna lay down and do it.
We got Mr. Lyle hooked up. Oh no, it's a catfish. No,
I got a catfish.
you got a catfish.
Don't reel in that far. Okay.
All right, nice.
Oh my god, I got a catfish.
Look at this. All right. Oh. Get the release of Mr. Catfish.
There's one.
Here, take your rest. Nice. Got a fish on.
Trout.
Keep it up. Keep your tip up high.
Yep, it's a nice one.
Okay. You want to net it?
It's nice.
Take your time, Lyle. Take your time. Woo!
First trout.
Nice. There we go. First trout of the day, Mr. Lyle. Meow. Catfish. Hold on, I'm not ready for you.
He's ready.
Okay. You get my pliers?
Good job.
He probably swallowed it.
No, you didn't.
There he is.
Wow. That's a nice one.
That's a nice yellow, what are they called?
Yellow bullhead.
Yellow bullhead. Okay. So, you're free, little guy. You're free.
Where to go?
That way. Kevin's gonna go mobile. Hold on. And we're hooked up with a monster. Wow, look at the size of that. Do you need the gaff over there?
Yeah. Mom, can I use this sunglass?
He'll fit the pan. Yes. Take your time. Take your time. We got a fish on. Trout, grab that net. Keep her on. Back up, Lyle. Back him up. There you go. Good job. Sweet. Nice work, Lyle.
And I got it out.
All right, so we got rid of Big Bro. He got his limit. So him and Mom headed out, and Kevin and I came out to a spot you can only get to with boots. It's our favorite spot. It's a little island, big boulder in the middle of the creek up here. Got something there, Broseph? Had a little something, something. We got a little bit more current up here. That's why we like this spot. Feel like you should fish current if you're fishing trout. Slow day. Desperation setting in. We're going with 3 mealworms. Slow day. Had to come in for lunch. Pork roll sandwiches. Got some action up the creek. They just hooked into one. Right in our spot.
At least we got 2 of them.
Yep. Alrighty, a rough, slow day. Got 2 so far. We might get out later today, I'm not sure. Really high water, kind of flooding. So even though it didn't rain much where we are, got a lot of rain apparently upstream from here. So we might try another stream in the afternoon. I'm not sure. So we decided to hit one of the spots that is not stocked on our way home. But we know there's holdover trout here, like over a year, because we've been catching them all winter long when it was legal still. And they've eaten so many of our mealworms, they've gotten really fat. So it's time for us to harvest. We're hooked up. Kev's got one. Looks like a nice trout. Wow. Slide over here. Ooh. Okay. Take your time. Oh, that is a nice one. That is a nice one.
Get that net.
Get that net.
Oh, he's definitely not
He's not happy. He's not a happy camper. There we go. Yes.
Big guy?
It's not a big, that's not the big one we lost. We lost a monster, broke us off. Beautiful fish.
Was it today or the other day?
So we come here and we catch this nice rainbow trout. And these guys are holdovers. We've been doing catch and release, but this guy took it a little deep. So he's definitely going for the pan, but we were gonna take one for the pan anyway. Summer's coming and they won't live too long in here. So don't feel too bad about taking this one.
Come here, trout.
Fishy, I don't know if he's a trout. It's coming in a little too easy, but be ready, he might turn around and run. Oh yeah, it's a trout. Nice. Get ready for a late run. He's kind of come towards you and he hasn't really fought yet. A beautiful trout.
Oh my.
You want to net him yourself?
Where's the net?
Right behind you.
Oh my.
Yeah, told you, we'll get ready for those late runs. If a trout doesn't fight early, they're gonna fight, usually. You want me to net him? Anyway. Okay, Kevin's gonna do the net himself. This way!
Got him.
Bam! There you go.
That's my limit.
That's your limit. Look at that fish. Beautiful. Good job, buddy. That's for the pan.
Let's see if I can get.
All right, so we're gonna end our day here. So just to sum up our day, this was the...
Hey, stop shaking.
Wow, let's get a look at these up close. Beautiful. So we started the day where Lyle caught the first 2 over on the, well, we're not gonna burn spots, but over on the spot where they just stocked. And this, no one's fished those stock trout. Now these fish are in a spot that have overwintered. They were stocked last November, I believe. Yeah, the rainbows were stocked. Are they both rainbows?
These are
Yeah, they were both stocked in like November and they held over all winter. We fished here a lot in the winter and kept catching, kept catching a lot of them actually.
We kept over like 80 or so.
Yeah, we caught a ton here, and then we kept feeding them.
Mealworms.
Yeah, we kept feeding them mealworm. We raised the mealworms. You can look up one of the other videos that we have on them. We have videos on how we take care of them. And let us know if you want to see more videos on that. We can definitely shoot more videos, but we have too many at times, too many mealworms. So sometimes you got to get rid of them. So we'll throw them in here when we're done fishing. We'll bring a bunch in and we share it if there's other fishermen, and then we'll feed the fish a little bit, right?
Yep.
All right, well, hold this fish up one more time, Glau.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like the video, and see you guys next time. Bye-bye.